Breaking fucking news! Binance has hinted at pDAI, the official Binance. What? Look at their Twitteroonies. Binance, precision in every move. It's ping pong rackets! Where have I seen ping pong rackets before? Maybe PulseChain pDAI? The world's first natively decentralized ping pong coin? Golly gee, where have I seen ping pong rackets before? The pDAI logo here and a pDAI logo there. A pDAI logo everywhere. Do you get it now? Nah, you don't get it. I know you don't get it. Yeah. Because it's not cheap under 1 cent, am I right? It's only going to be cheap at 10 cents. This is not financial advice, but my nipples are pegged. And one of them just flew off. It literally just flew off. The intensity of the energy, it's too much to handle. This fluffy microphone is really feeling it now. There. It's going to be all right. Do you see it now? Literally the official Binance is a real post. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God, this is good. Thank you to me, HexJamHex. Thank you to Mr. Heck. That is good. Look at that. What are the chances of that? Wee. Shout out to Mr. George News as well. 2 more weeks. pDAI to $1. Mr. Freedom. Welcome to PulseChain pDAI. Which of the following doesn't have a direct hotline to Christine Lagarde? Oh! It doesn't have a direct hotline. Very true. There is no admin key. You have nobody to call to force a banning of an account. That's exactly the problem with every other stablecoin. Tether, USDC. They have already blacklisted $950 million since January 2023, rounded up to $1 billion. You wake up, boop, it's disabled. Are you getting it now? Are you getting it now? You're not getting it now. I know. You need to see a price pump. Golly gee. You know, some people love being losers instead of being winners. All right. pDAI is still 200x away to $1. It's actually more than that. It is still, this is the price chart. This is the 8-hour chart, making up these higher lows. It is a log chart of cope. Of course, if you put the linear chart, look how low it is here. I think we're going to see some sort of snap up. But I don't know, not financial advice, just astrology for men, am I right? This is pDAI up here. We had gravestone emoji day. It is continuing to go up. Are you seeing it now? Oh, you don't see it? I've only made dozens and dozens of videos and hundreds of posts on stablecoin supercycle. Thousands of posts. Official Binance Twitter has hinted and posted the ping pong rackets, which is an obvious hint at PulseChain pDAI. Now, friends, this is actually what's been even more spooky. The official LibertySwap Finance, which has tried to insert itself as a Metal Gear Solid 1 Grey Fox kind of like mini boss that ends up being your friend kind of later on. They before Binance posted at the ping pong rackets, LibertySwap started posting when Binance, PulseChain needs rescuing. When Binance. And they're putting this very funny picture of a fat CZ. It's one of my favorite pictures, actually. When someone just posted this fatify picture of CZ. Look at this. These are hilarious. I don't know, man. These are so funny. I don't know. There's just something about fatifying people you know that's really, really funny. Now, look at this. New profile pic. When Binance. They did this 2 hours ago at the time of posting, and then Binance posted the ping pong rackets after. Is it the same intern? Could be. Could be. Now, friends, I want to give a very special shout out to Matt Yeater. Matt Yeater, remember, friends, I want to make a distinction. He said that he became blind at age 20. Okay, so I thought it was born blind, but there's a lot of things going on here. I just want to make a distinction because he messaged me, or people forwarding messages and stuff. So we love and appreciate you, Matt Yeater. I'm going to show you some cracker stuff out here. But sorry, are there any evidence pieces on the blockchain or the chain of blocks suggesting that something is actually going on here? Oh, I don't know. Why don't we go see for ourselves? Yes, there is. Matt Yeater. Friends, by the way, let's get out, friends. Do you remember the Vietnamese kid with his big fat dong? You remember? Wallet 5996. Do you remember when everybody said pDAI was dead? And I said, that's really weird. How does a Vietnamese kid mint pDAI 2 days before launch? That's really weird. Are you suggesting that he hacked Richard Hart and he was running the most elaborate 2.5-year scam? And instead of robbing millions and millions of dollars instantly on day one, he wanted a 2.5-year movie to play out on the chain so he could slowly extract a Vietnamese kid with his big fat dong? Because that's exactly what scammers don't do. Scammers don't keep a scam running for 2.5 years. It's called an investment of time. They don't have time. If they had time, they wouldn't scam. What did 5996 do? The wallet. This is Matt Yeater. I love my good friend, Wallet 5996. He truly is the dong that keeps on donging. Lol, it looks like he is very heavily involved in supporting the new PulseChain Layer 2 bridge. Here is the roll-up proxy contract. How do we know that? Because he is a validator. Oh, wait. You're telling me a Vietnamese kid hacked Richard Hart by getting him to install feetpix.exe. And the Vietnamese kid is such an elaborate scammer. He said, I know, instead of taking millions of dollars for myself right now to retire my family bloodline and dynasty, I'm going to run a PulseChain validator. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build cities in this other city and country itself. That's how much of a scammer I am. Are you getting it now? It's very satire, friends. Satire, irony. You getting all this? The humor? No, it's not a scammer, okay? And just in case you might want to know how he may feel about some of the assumed thieves of PulseChain, you should check out his token list, right? He's probably got a lot of tokens, okay? Oh, golly, wow. This scammer should go in the Guinness World Book of Records. Wow. Obviously, friends, is not a scammer, okay? Obviously, duh. Well, let's do some oddsy. I think 99% chance at this point, not a scammer. You know, we're making fun of it, friends. You know, literally, I'm not making this up, okay? The real number is about 90% of PulseChain literally think that the Vietnamese kid is a real entity and a scammer, and that he's running this long value extraction scam on the chain. And they'll go, on one hand, Richard Hart, Mr. Warlord out here, knows everything about his chain and he's 8-dimensional chess smart. But on the other hand, they're admitting, oh yeah, there's a Vietnamese kid. He's got a giant dong. He's the one ruining it for all of us. Gosh. Oh, man, you know. More distinctions as well. Scorn. The AOC contract and its transactions were copied across the fork. It has no connection to the bridge that connects 5996. Mr. Yeater, Matt Yeater, agreed, but it's exciting to see the admin keys get burned in the logs. And it's cool to see 5996 still building. So what you've basically seen, friends, is, okay, friends, you've seen like, okay, the people never get what they want. Okay, what they want is, they want this news which guarantees them this thing is definitely going up, so you should definitely buy and you're going to make 100x. You're not going to get that, bro. Welcome to real life. It's uncertainty. There's risk. You get it? So Matt Yeater's saying, hey, I am finding stuff that the scammer allegedly is doing that's actually supportive of the chain. And then you have one comment going, oh, no. It wasn't 100% like that. It was just 90% like that. Oh, golly gee. It doesn't matter, Habib. It's priced at less than 1% of success. You're finding information which shows it shouldn't be less than 1% of success. Not financial advice. That's just my opinion. My opinion. I'm looking at this. I'm like, that's not 1% chance of success. Okay, here's the thing, friends. See, people want the 100%. All right, go truck yourself. Okay, go truck yourself. Go get a truck. Put it in your palm. Grab it so it hurts. You know, the cute little kids' toys, friends, they hurt if you grab them. A lot of them have pointy parts. So truck yourself. You're not going to get 100% odds of anything because guess what? The market would price it in. It'd be at $1 if there was 100% chance of anything. You're not going to get that. Your job is to find information asymmetry gaps and try to close them by learning about stuff. That's why I give you the highest value content in crypto. Some people get it. Some people don't. I'm starting a charity, the Make a Peg Foundation. The Make a Peg Foundation. So, friends, donate 1 like to Sommi's Twitter and YouTube videos. Spread the word about stablecoin supercycle and the world's first natively decentralized stablecoin that legally operates outside of the Genius Stablecoin Act by the US government. pDAI is OIP, ownerless, immutable, permissionless. Okay, so natively decentralized stablecoin means it's going to be native on the chain. That's the prophecy, which means you don't rely on a bridge not blowing up. That was part of my like cuckoo skits scares. I was like, well, what if one day in the future, all the stablecoins that are bringing in for all of crypto, what if one of the bridges goes down? Then everybody's holding paper IOUs. They can't get back out of the bridge. That's why you need a natively decentralized stablecoin, so you don't rely on the bridge. Because if they shut down the bridge, your city is dead. That's why there is perfect product market fit for pDAI, because you never have to leave the chain. You don't rely on Tether or USDC pushing the off button or a bridge blowing up. You don't rely on them. Does that sound like Richard Hart? Yes. Richard Hart builds for stuff, so he does not rely on other soy boy cucks. Some people get it, some people don't. By the way, it could go to zero, not financial advice. Could be at zero right now. I don't know, okay? Sell pDAI. Sell. It's stupid coin. Sell it now. pDAI is ownerless. No one founded it. No one owns it. It's immutable. Can't change it. No admin keys. Permissionless. You don't need permission to use it, do you? No, you don't. Friends, I literally got death threats. I literally had one dude tell me he's going to find where I live. He's going to stab me in the chest while I sleep. It was because I dared to use PulseX, a decentralized exchange founded by Richard Hart, actually, funny enough. I dared to use PulseX to swap into another shitcoin. 1D0F, the end of the contract address. Okay, 1D0F. 1 for $1, D for dong, 0 for 0 amounts of soy, and F for friendship. And now Binance have posted ping pong rackets. Okay. Now, why is it called a ping pong coin? Because it's not a stable coin. That's why. Do you want to know something? Why ping pongs? Because it's not a stable coin. A stable coin, by definition of the US government, needs a bank account out there which links one for one the dollar amounts claimed and dollar amounts deposited. And it has to go buy US treasuries. That's a stablecoin definition. They actually defined it. Okay, we don't have that. We're not a stablecoin. We're a ping pong coin. We ping down to 99 cents. We ping up to $1.01. We ping down to 99 cents. We ping up to $1.01. That's the prophecy. Now you're saying, why isn't it there yet? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's a claimable ownership on shares. Maybe he's got to rinse all the jeets. I don't know. I didn't make the story. I'm just telling you I'm long. Everyone says it's dead. I can clearly see it's not dead. If you don't believe in it, screw it. You can sell higher, take profit at 3, 5, 10 cents. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just telling you I'm long. This is information asymmetry. And when we hit 1 cent, not if, but when we hit 1 cent, every single person on PulseChain is going to change their Twitter avatars for 30 days. And the more you guys, I'm going to make it 60 days soon. My global nipple peggening event, 1 cent. Because that will mark, from the gravestone emoji, that will mark a whopping 36x return. 36! Not, oh no, it might go up. No. I literally stuck my neck out of the pond like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. I stuck my neck out saying, it's not dead. Look at all this information. It's not dead. I'm buying more. I stuck my neck out. Not one of these bullshit mainstream KOLs like, oh, no, the RSI is pretty low, but, you know, we could go to zero. The altcoins are risky. No. I said, literally, I am buying more. It is not dead. The market is mispricing something, okay? You dare tell me you're too good for a 36x? Oh, I dare you to say that. I dare you. Oh, you should buy Soy Lana at $300 because maybe it's going to 600. Golly gee! You can't wait to tell everybody about a shitty 2x. Too good for a 36x. I dare you to say that. You just can go suck on a fat banana for your vitamin B2 and your potassium needs. This is the avatar they're going to put. This is it. pDAI to $1. See that? See that? We're going to have hundreds, thousands of people with those avatars. So every single person, it's blue, it's colorful, it says pDAI to $1. Okay? Every single person is going to look at it. Friends, I'm telling you, I talked about this 1.5 years ago. Okay? More. Okay? The most amazing thing about the pDAI first cycle unicorn elements is that People know the price target. It's inbuilt into the name. You don't need to explain it to them. It summarized the whole narrative in the word. You look at it, you go, oh, it's a stablecoin. Can it go to $1? Bang, done. You do not need anything else. It stops there. It's so digestible for a normie. You know, with XRP, could hit $10, could hit 100, could hit 529, could hit 1,000. Could. pDAI $1. See how it just, nothing is like that. Nothing. Could go to 0, by the way. But it's built into the name. Shout out to the DickWifButt army. Shout out to the DickWifButt army. Look at this. Flip the switch, brother. Flip the switch. See that? Some people get it. Some people don't. The most important part about all of that is everybody will understand one day. It just depends on the price. You're going to understand that, right? Just like Bitcoin, you know? I understood Bitcoin at $3,000 to $6,000. You know, there are still people today that don't understand Bitcoin at 120. They're going to need to see it at like 1 million to understand it, you know? So add to all of that, just when you thought my nipples couldn't get any more pegged, okay? Just when you thought that. I have a post here for Mr. Dirty Crypto, not to be confused with Mr. Clean Crypto. Binance also posted, look on the left-hand side, they posted this ma kinda chandelier. It's literally a freaking green candle chandelier. This is literally Richard Hart's candles on his setup. You see the green candles here? And look at it, Mr. Hex Angelo. This is also an anagram of Richard, send me a DAI link. Wow. How do you even make stuff like that? You know what I mean? I know, yeah, it could be skits. It could be like, oh, the 13,000th thing. You know, friends, I think you can see it by now. You know the UFO phenomena, for example? It's always, you're seeing UFOs, it's always big bug eye things. You get zapped up, they stick something in your butt, you get a little implant, they show you the globe around the world, and they beam images in your head, and they say, hey, you know, don't blow up everything, by the way, we're gonna come back, we'll teach you later on, etc. It's always the same story. It's never, oh, they showed me giraffes, and I got to pat the giraffes. It's never that in a story. It's never, oh, a giant tiger appeared, and then me and the tiger took LSD on this flying boat. You know, it's never that story. It's a consistent story over and over and over and over again. What are the possibilities? Do you think that, oh, this same story that's repeating for like thousands of years? Oh, golly gee, it's probably like totally wrong. Obviously, you're a blue pill cuck if you think there's actually something, no merit to that. Okay, well, I'm showing you with the pDAI prophecy, where something's meant to go to 0 in state 0, when you're seeing this over and over and over and over and over again, it could be a big elaborate scam. Yeah, it could be. It could be. You know, just saying, they said that April 19th, Gravestone Emoji Day, and then it went up 2,800%. That's a 29x from April 19th. So even if you think it's a big elaborate scam, you got rewarded 29x for buying precisely when the crowd said this thing is dead. And then you have them posting the ping pong rackets, HyperLoop paddles. Interesting. The trim is similar to LCD GIFs. Ping pong pDAI reference. Interesting. Could be nothing though, you know? Could be nothing. So where to from here? PulseChain, core coins, moving up and down a bit, up, down, left and around. pDAI still 200x away to $1. I don't care. It doesn't need your shitty little $100,000 clip. It does not need you. Your trash, tiny little $100,000 buy, it doesn't need you. Do you understand? It does not need you whatsoever. It doesn't need your attention. It doesn't need your eyeballs. It doesn't need you to like it. I see every single PulseChain cuck. They have blocked me. They have muted the word pDAI on their timeline. Oh, I hate that everybody's talking to me about an opportunity potential on my chain, even though Richard Hart came out and said world's biggest airdrop. I don't know what's going on. Let me go mute the word pDAI, even though the biggest token on PulseChain is a freaking P token named pHex. I just can't say. The irony, by the way, the irony and satire of this whole situation. There was an electronic gifts cabal, which was the funniest thing ever. The same people who were like so skeptical about, oh, you're telling me there's information written on the blockchain. I'd believe that there's a scammer going on, guys. It's definitely pDAI's a stupid scam. They say this whole thing, and then literally, as soon as a few of the PulseChain KOLs get given insider knowledge about the electronic gifts, they come out to Twitter and go, ha, 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 look down, you peasants. I have information. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but just want to let you know, I have information about the electronic gifts. Don't worry, it's in safe hands. I'm in the group. You're not. I can't tell you. Ha, 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 ha. You couldn't write this into a story because nobody would believe it. Yet it just happened. My nipples remain pegged. None of this is financial advice. Could go to zero for a third time. Binance have posted the 20th hint at pDAI. Ping pong coin. Do you get it now? That's the prophecy. Okay, and for everyone out the back out there that go, holy shit, I want to see the billions of dollars of liquidity. Shut up. You need to see the billions of dollars of liquidity. I don't. I like buying low because I know as soon as $1.8 billion plus sends itself onto a bridge and sits there and starts dabbling with pDAI liquidity pools, you're the cuck that's going to buy because you think you're front running everything else. But that defeats the whole purpose of doing this whole thing in the first place because it's a believer's cycle. Just like if you waited for BlackRock to tell you that Bitcoin was the future, you have to buy your Bitcoin at $48,000 on the spot ETF, whereas people like Richard Hart and Da Vinci and Andreas Antonopoulos and Uncle Bob Lucas, they didn't get to buy it at $48,000. They got to buy it under $100. My nipples remain pegged. Like, subscribe, BillyButt and all. Catch you in the next one.